This is a quick video on how to install a really cool app on here. If you are joining in after watching the live Peloton class, then you know what this is about. This is about installing a really cool app that I think most of us can use. Here goes. T cubed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And boom, setting privilege mode to true. We'll swipe up, come on in, and we're actually going to install, that's right, a Fitbit app. Let's go ahead and uninstall this first so you can see what it's all about. Yep. All right. How do we always start? We go into APK Mirror or APK Pure. I'm using my Chrome because I've installed Chrome. And if you want to know how to install Chrome, look up there. I'll give you a little card or a little drop down or something where you can see how to install Chrome. Cancel. All right, so I want to show you something why it's always good to look at APK Pure and APK Mirror. Let me bring up APK Mirror here. Sometimes APK Mirror is going to be the one, and sometimes APK Pure is the one. All right, let me show you why we're going to be using APK Pure. If you go into APK Mirror and you search for Fitbit, I've already searched. Watch what comes up. And it's try it again. And so APK Mirror has a bunch of Fitbits there. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now let's go to APK Pure. One of these didn't have Fitbit. And I've already searched for it, so we'll just click on the cached version. Oh, you know what? I was under the impression, I was thinking of something else. So they both have Fitbit. So it's up to you which one you want to, so I think I used APK Pure, and I'll show you why. I used APK Pure because it has these little, a lot of the choices, if I say more, have these little 3 dots. When you click on the 3 dots, you don't have to actually go there. It actually tells you what to expect. It says Android 7.0. Now you see how that says ARM64 version A? Well, I showed you in an earlier video how to search what your architecture is. So I know that I can't download that one. So if I keep scrolling down, let's try a 1312. Hit the 3 lines, the 3 dots. That's Android 7. Now for those of you that have an X32i that comes with Android 7, see, you can actually download this. Again, I need you guys to comment down below and let me know what architecture you guys are running. And hopefully you'll have done that in a previous video that I sent you on how to determine what architecture you're running. But so I'd like to know what the newer machines are coming with. I know they're coming with an Android 7 version. I just don't know what architecture they're coming. But regardless, this is all architecture. So you could download this one if you had an X32i. And so what I would do is I would start from the top and keep coming down until you see which one uses. So there's another one that uses it. That's a good one. Now, of course, these use the package files. So you'd have to have the Mirror installed in order to run these. Let's take a look at what this one, what variants. Let's see what variants this 321. So see, they're all ARM64 8A. So I don't know if you have that. I know I don't. Again, and then let's look at 320, the 3 variants. Now see, this one you could install depending on which architecture. This has it has 2 different architectures. It has a 7A and it has a version 8A. So depending on which one you had, this is why I really wish I could upgrade my Android, but I don't think I can. So if you have an older machine, or if you have an S22i, I believe the S22i's are still running the Android 5.11. You would have to keep coming down and until you find it. And I think if you look here, that's Android 7 still. And this one was 3.6.1. And I believe it was 3.4.2 where I finally found one for me. Yep. So version 3.4.2 I can install. If you have the older Android 5.1.1 or something similar, I believe the Studio Cycles, the S22i's or S15s, the S15i's, I believe they're running Android 5. I'm not sure. Again, comment below, please. And it shows me the architecture. I have the ARM EABI version 7A architecture. So I could download this. So we'll go ahead and download it. Now that's why I like Chrome. Chrome gives me the option, hey, you sure you want to download it? And I'll say okay. It's downloading. 87 megabytes. If you were using the other web browser, it'll just say downloading. All right, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so it's finished downloading. We'll go to downloads. And there's my, actually, you know what? It's not that one. It's actually this one. So I noticed that. Let's try that again. I'm wondering, sometimes this downloads the wrong one. Let's go ahead and, it's not the one I wanted. And I was also trying something with iFIT. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. I was wondering if I could load another version of iFIT so it'll actually run not on the machine like it normally does, so it would run like an app. And unfortunately, it just kicked in to the regular way iFIT runs. So, all right, so that's the one I wanted, 3.4.2. Let's take a look one more time, see what happened. So this says, so see, it says 3.1.0. So I'm not sure what happened there. Did I hit the wrong button? So 3.4.2. I believe what happens is if you use this download, this 3.4.2 download, for some reason they don't have this linked to the right file. Watch this. I'm going to hit download. It should be 3.4.2. Watch that. They don't have it linked correctly. So this is an APK Pure problem. I'm going to cancel this. If that happens with you, then what you need to do is go back. If you're using APK Pure, cancel. And instead of clicking on that, 3 dots, actually click on the entire box. Actually, what happens if I click on that arrow? Let's try that. Let's see if that will do 3.4.2. So yes, that one did 3.4.2. The reason there's a 1 there is because I've already downloaded it. But let's go ahead and download it again. And yours is going to look different because you're using, and there it is, 3.4.2. We'll hit OK. All right, we'll be right back. All right, there it is. It's downloaded, and there's a 1 there. Why? Because I've already downloaded it earlier, so it appends a 1 after it. So let's get rid of this one because I don't need 2 of them. All right, let's go ahead and install Fitbit. It's a simple install. Just click on that. It's going to have a bunch of stuff. Hit next, hit install. Now this takes a while, so I'm going to time it, but then I'm going to cut it out of the video so you'll know exactly how long it takes. That's about 5 seconds. Actually, I'm going to leave it, and then when I edit this video, I will cut out the portion on how long it takes, and then I'll let you know how long it took. Okay? Be right back. All right, let's see how long that took. All right, that actually took almost a full 2 minutes. Can you believe that? Now, it may not take as long on your X32i or your newer machine due to the fact that you might have a better processor, a faster processor, more memory. But now we can go into Fitbit. Here's Fitbit off, and look at that. I'll have to put some cool music so that you know that you're sideways. So in order to get this the right way up, we have to, oh, that's right, we gotta come from here now. We gotta close this. I actually like closing it completely. And then going back into rotation control, which is right there. How do you, again, how do you install rotation control? I put the link right here. When you start rotation control, you say start controlling rotation. We click on that, and now we can just actually close out of it. Yeah, we don't need it. Why? Because it's actually running in the background. And you have to make sure that you have the shield, because if you don't have the shield, it doesn't work. You have to have the shield. These two are the ones that control the rotation automatically. Okay, so now we'll start Fitbit and watch this. See that? That's why it's awesome to have me teaching you all these apps, so you don't have to worry about it. But it's awesome that we have this capability. All right, let me log in. I'll be right back. All right, let's see what's going on here. Please wait. So, and here we are. Look at that, 8,876. So of course, the very first time you do this, you'll have to hit, you'll have to hit your icon, and then from here, you'll have to sync, either set up a device if it's not already set up. But if you have this, actually you shouldn't have to set up a device, because you logged in using your login, and this, it doesn't matter what device you're on. And it says that my Charge 3 is syncing. And then once you're logged in, all you have to do is, see, it says it's syncing. Syncing complete. To sync, you just pull down. It'll say syncing, and then it should sync, and you'll see the green progress line. You see it? And almost done. And then it'll say syncing complete. Yep, there it is, sync complete. I've got 8,900. Only about 1,000 steps, a little bit more than 1,000 to get my 10K. All right, so that's how you do Fitbit. And what's great is you have your community, you have your friends that you can go to. Close that out. I have friends. I won't pick my friends because I don't want you guys to see who my friends are. And then today, all right, and you can actually go to yesterday. I'm a little bit ashamed of yesterday. Oh, it's steps. Actually, you can click on all of these different ones, and it shows your sleep, and you know about that. You can click on that. It'll show your sleep patterns. It'll give you a whole bunch of stuff. This is pretty cool. But you already know this because you have the app probably on your phone somewhere. But what I wanted to show you is that you can see yesterday and the day before. This is yesterday. I'm ashamed. Oh, I got over 10,000 yesterday. It was the day before. I didn't do very well. Oops, yeah, that's right. Didn't do good. Anyway, so here's today. All right, so now you know how to install Fitbit. Let's get out of here. And again, like, comment, and subscribe, because I've got a lot of content coming out. I've been getting a lot of suggestions from subscribers. And I believe by the time you watch this, I should be over 600 subscribers. So thanks again to everybody. And thanks to all my donors. So we're starting new donors for the month of June. So if you donate to the link, I'll put a link down here somewhere, and it'll also be in the description. I will make sure that I post your name and give you a shout out. Your donations go to help me to eventually upgrade my equipment, to allow me to get better software. There's some better software that I can be using, and to produce some sort of maybe room where I can actually do my productions from, an actual room that's dedicated for my YouTube channel. We'll see how that works. Okay? Thanks again, and peace out. Or as I've said somewhere else in a Peloton video, love, peace, and soul? Anyway, you guys take care. Listen, I'd like to take a moment to say a few things about what's going on. There's a lot of sadness in our world right now. There's a lot of division. And I'm not going to talk about politics. I'm not going to talk about anything that's divisive. But I just want us all to maybe think about what's going on, and think about there are some of us that aren't as lucky as others. And I know that maybe what I'm saying may not ring true to everybody, but as a Puerto Rican, as an American, because I'm an American, we're all Americans, but as a Puerto Rican, I don't receive a lot of the discrimination that our African American brothers and sisters are receiving. I'm not saying that all cops are bad. I know that from what I saw. And again, you want to shut this video off now, go ahead and do it. You want to unsubscribe, go ahead. I'm just telling you how I feel. I didn't like what I saw. I know predominantly most cops, most policemen are good, and the job they do is it's unrewarding. It's like a school teacher. It's an extremely important job, and people just aren't. Well, how do I say? They're just not doing it. Put the camera on so you can see me. All right, they're just not doing it, and unfortunately, there's a lot of division in our country. But from what I saw, I didn't like what I saw. It didn't look right. There's a man that died. I think there are some folks that are in the hospital or have died from the protests. I have a lot of thoughts on everything. But the one thing I just want to say here is we need to band together somehow. We need to peacefully demonstrate or protest or whatever it is you want to do. But the main thing is it has to be peaceful. And again, before we judge anyone, we really have to, number one, look within ourselves. And then number two, we really have to try to put ourselves in other people's shoes. And that's one of the most difficult things. I'll never have to tell my son or my daughter to be careful because she's walking in a neighborhood and she's going to get profiled. I'm never going to have to tell my older sons from a previous marriage, I actually have 5 sons from a previous marriage, that they got to be careful because a policeman might stop them and racially profile them. No, I don't have to tell them that. But there are some of us, and a lot of them probably my subscribers, that you do have to tell your children that they have to be careful. And it's a sad time in our world. It's a sad statement because it's 2020 and we're still dealing with all this. So I'm not going to just keep talking about this. We all have our thoughts. All I would say is if you can, please take a moment to pray. Pray for others that are grieving right now. Pray for the family of the gentleman that died. Pray for anyone that's been affected by this tragedy. We're just finishing up, hopefully, with COVID-19. We have the SpaceX just blasted off an American spaceship with Americans on it, on an American blasting off from an American from our country, and it rendezvoused and docked, and now they're at the International Space Station. So all I'm saying, in a nutshell, I don't even know if this was on me, is let's take a moment to put ourselves in other people's shoes, and let's not be so, let's not rush to judgment, please. And again, 1 or 2 bad cops doesn't mean they're all bad. And the color of your skin should not designate how you're treated. It just shouldn't. So if you can, with me, can we take a minute of silence? I've got my clock here. It's going to hit 8 minutes. If we can just have a minute of silence, please, and just make your prayers.